Is it clearly audible? Yes. Okay. So before we start today's quiz, let me invite the winners. जो first round के winners थे, they will take their places and later on we will systematically start the quiz. So
they can take any
question number 6. Okay. At 6 अथर्व मिलेगी, पूर्वा रहेंगे, नेहल निमोलिया, नेहल साको, साको केशवर at number 3, आदित्य पांडे, I guess अभी तक सेफ हैंड के प्रोग्राम की आदत नहीं पड़ी आप लोगों को. हम लोग शार्प ही हाँ. Now the thing is, first 10, all of them are not available. So we are shifting to 11, 12 and whichever numbers we are having present here. Okay? By order. Yes. Arya Rathod. बच्चे पलाशा देशपांडे, पुष्कर मुगे, अथर्व देशमुख, अथर्व देशमुख at number 4, ध्रुव रावणे, sorry. So we are having our 6 here and we are good to go. So announcement हुई थी. The thing was कि already आप सभी को बताया गया था. Richa Agrawal is here.
No, we cannot.
So the person who are available at sharp 5, they will only be eligible for the second round. So who are whichever students are late, यानी हम लोग almost 15th rank तक पहुंच गए. So the students who are late, sorry for that, आपका chance यहाँ पे गया है appear होने का, but definitely you can enjoy the quiz. Audience का भी नंबर आएगा, तो अगर यहाँ पे कोई बच्चे आंसर नहीं दे पा रहे हैं, so audience will be allowed to answer. Prompting किसी ने नहीं करना है. एंड होपफुली बहुत सारे बच्चे जो सिलेक्ट नहीं हो पाए हैं, तो उनको नेगेटिव मार्किंग का मजा जरूर समझ में आया होगा कि जो हम कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम के बारे में बार बार बताते हैं, तो एग्जैक्टली वो क्या चीज होती है एक्चुअल पेपर सॉल्व करते वक्त, वो समझ में आया होगा. सो एंड आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर नितिन ओक टू स्टार्ट द क्विज.
Yes. It's a warm-up round. All participants, you are supposed to. I will read the question, but you can also read the question. And the questions are over here so that everyone over here can see the question and think about the answer. I have already given the instruction to the audience that they are going to whisper the wrong answer. त्याच्यामुळे तुम्ही जर का त्यांचं ऐकून उत्तर दिलं तर नक्की चुकणार आहे. तर तुम्ही तुमचं उत्तर द्या, उगाच त्यांचं ऐकू नका काही, कारण मी सगळ्यांनाच तसं सांगितलेलं आहे. So round 1. There will be 6 questions in all. My first set will be for the candidate number 1, then second, then third, 4th, 5th, 6th. That is how it will be. The participant is expected to answer the question. Unanswered question will not be passed to any other candidate. That will be, you are unused over here. Every correct answer will have 1 mark, and there will be no negative marks, as this is something like a warm-up round. So, candidate number 1. So let us start. The non-zero positive number which divides every number is 1. Unit of weight is Newton. Joint between shoulder bone and upper arm is ball and socket. Aiming perfectly right. At 9 o'clock, the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand is right angle. Smallest planet of solar system is Mercury. All 6 are correct, so the opening is wonderful. We should clap. Now the candidate number 2. The questions are divisible by every non-zero number is. Are you asking me or giving the answer? Answer. So 0 is perfectly correct answer. Did not have to worry for that. But it won't be divisible by 0. That's why it has been said that non-zero number. Unit of charge is Coulomb is perfectly correct. Cockroaches breathe through trachea or nose or skin. Trachea is perfectly correct. The chemical symbol for potassium is capital K. At 12 noon, the angle between minute hand and hour hand is 0 degree is perfectly correct. And the hottest planet of solar system is Venus, perfectly right, 480 degrees centigrade next to Sun. Okay, great, wonderful. So, wonderful combination. And now the third candidate, questions are over here. The number which is larger than A and smaller than B is
A plus B by 2.
Wonderfully said. A plus B by 2 exactly at the center of the 2. Unit of current is Ampere. Which plant has buds in margins? Perfectly correct. Chemical symbol of silver is Ag, perfectly right. At 6 o'clock, the angle between minute hand and the hour hand is 180 degree, right? And the largest planet of solar system is Jupiter. And all 6 are correct. All the 3 candidates. And we will move on to the 5th one now. Now over here during sitting arrangement, 4th one, sorry. Yeah. The number which is HCF of 2, 3, 14, 2245 and 342 is 342. I'm sorry, answer is wrong. And the answer is 1. And this time they are telling right answer. When I am asking, they are saying right answer. Unit of energy is Joule. Julie? Help of red worms is vermicompost is the perfect answer. Chemical symbol of copper is Cu is perfectly right. At 3:30, the angle between minute hand and the hour hand is acute, obtuse, or right angle. Acute is perfectly correct. I appreciate. The closest planet of solar system to Sun is Mercury is the perfect answer, and out of 6 he is having 5 marks, just 1 less. So nothing to worry. Number 5. So for this number which is LCM of table of 12 up to 12,000 is 12,000. Perfectly correct answer. The unit of work is
What?
watt. I'm sorry, you have lost the marks. I'm not asking unit of power. By mistake, you have said the power. Anyway, fine. We will proceed further. The process that generates a suction pull to take water up in a tall plant is transpiration is perfectly correct. Root pressure is not by suction, so transpiration is right. The chemical symbol of iron is Fe. At T0000, the angle between minute hand and second hand is Zero degree is perfectly correct. Wonderfully. Minute hand and second hand is asked. So it is 0 degree, right answer. And the last one, the planet of solar system between Saturn and Neptune is Uranus is the correct answer. Wonderfully said. Except one, all are correct. For the sixth participant, the number which is smallest two-digit integer is 10 is wrong. Once again, I'm not sure, but answer will turn out to the audience. It will be the correct answer. The unit of length is
Meter.
meter is perfectly correct. The largest, the chemical symbol of tungsten is
W.
W. At 2:30. I'm sorry that 3:30 has to be 2:30. Please don't read that particular. The angle between minute hand and hour hand is acute is wrong answer. It will be obtuse. Anyway, fine. So the planet of solar system which day is larger than the year is Venus is the correct answer. And with this, the first round is over. And we do have competition. Don't forget the particular story of rabbit and tortoise. So those who have said all answers correct, they must not relax themselves. And the quiz will be continued by Monica ma'am now further.
Now this is going to be a very challenging round as it is buzzer round. And is in front of you. Once one team or one person has hit the buzzer, उसके बाद कोई और hit नहीं कर पाएगा. लगे तो एक बार सब लोग चेक कर लो कि अपना अपना buzzer शुरू है क्या. One please.
So that vertical right hand, these buzzers near to you yourself. You may keep it in your hand or on the board.
Okay. The clues will appear one by one. If the person or the team who is hitting the buzzer answer in first clue, he will get +3. And if it is again same person or other people, okay, so all these things are already told to you. Fine. Should we start with first clue? Everybody ready?
Yes.
No, you won't start. The display will come and then.
Now I can say I cannot challenge Sir's memory. So yes, he was absolutely correct. First clue. 1. No beta, it is wrong. So you will not get anything. But now there is chance for. There will be chance for second clue. Huh? Okay.
Ribosome.
Ribosome. Ribosome is absolutely correct. Third team will get +2. So the other clues all can read it. Okay. So because it is made up of RNA and protein, the answer should be ribosome. Okay.
Now it has been reset. So again it is.
Let's go.
2.
Kepler. Kepler.
Kepler is perfectly.
Perfectly correct. +3 for team 2. He was first to explain for depth perception, use both eyes. A space telescope after his name was launched by NASA. He was author of Astronomia Pars Optica. Okay, let's go for next. This element with 4 valence electrons found in skeleton of sponges as oxide. 3.
Carbon.
I'm sorry, this is not the correct answer. Let's go for second clue. Second most abundant element in Earth's crust. It's a hard crystalline solid.
Silicon.
Silicon. Silicon is absolutely correct. So plus 2 for team 3. It is a metalloid used as semiconductor, also an important component of building mortar. So carbon is not considered as the skeletal material of sponges. It is silica. Let's move for next. An English biologist who studied phototropism and role of earthworm in soil. Nobody? Let's go for second clue. He explained how evolution is not sudden but gradual. 6. Charles Darwin is absolutely correct. So not only evolution, he also studied plant movements as well as the role of earthworm in soil fertility. कैसे पढ़ रहे हो? He said that variations in population make organism adult.
आपको ज़्यादा बुरा लग रहा होगा.
Exactly. Next one. Energy can be converted from one form to other was shown by him. Again, your textbook statement. Five. 3. Okay. Yes. Joule. Correct. He worked to develop absolute temperature scale with Lord Kelvin. The unit of heat is named after him. He also experimented with electricity and engine. Absolutely correct. Joule.
So 3 marks.
3 marks. All right angles are congruent with each other was postulated by him. Euclid. Absolutely correct. This Greek mathematician proved geometrical properties logically to call them theorems. An entire branch of geometry is named after him. Element was his publication that explains geometrical systems. Okay. So here this round is over. Hopefully सब लोग सोचेंगे घर पे जाके फटाफट पढ़ ले पिछले साल की, अब तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में डाल दिया. We are very proficient in that. ऐसा ही वो हमारा जो स्किल है वो यहाँ पे यूज करना है. So you will be provided with a diagram and you have to, the teams has to find the mistake. Again a buzzer round. The person who will hit the buzzer will and it gives correct answer +2. अगर गलत हुआ है तो -1. तिकडच्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये झाले ते कुठे पाहिजे मग? मिस्टेक तो आपने सही बताई, जगह आप गलत बता रहे हो. So mistake is कि yes, these arrows में the blood will enter. Okay? That हाँ नहीं, it will be given.
B का मामला है. मैं बोला भाई.
Okay, next one. Everybody be ready.
So that the total marks should be equal after the test.
After the reaction also the mass should be equal. So यहाँ पे भी 300.23 चाहिए था. That is the mistake. वाटर नीचे चाहिए, केरोसिन ऊपर चाहिए. करेक्ट. एरोज गलत है. इंसिडेंट रे एंड रिफ्लेक्टेड रे. सार्थक पहले बजा ना, बाद में सोच रहा. सोचो.
It should be beyond 12.
It should be beyond 2F. Right. Correct. Absolutely correct. Let's go for next one. Mark. Ready for next? Six.
Instead of free living bacteria, it should be root nodules for bacteria.
No, beta. Root 1 for team 6. Okay.
And beta का negative positive stable.
Correct. बिल्कुल. यहाँ पर. Okay, everyone. गलत. आंसर गलत है. डायफ्राम की मूवमेंट गलत है. इनहेलेशन इज आस्क्ड ना, तो मूवमेंट ऑफ रिबकेज इट विल बी आउटवर्ड एंड डायफ्राम इट विल बी मूविंग डाउनवर्ड, राइट? सो विद दिस राउंड इज आल्सो ओवर एंड होपफुली बहुत सारे बच्चों ने बहुत सारा स्कोर किया है. कुछ बच्चे अभी थोड़े से पीछे चल रहे हैं लेकिन आ जाएंगे. अभी नेक्स्ट वाला राउंड बहुत मजा आने वाला है आप लोगों को. And the must do it yourself. So I invite Dr. Nitin Oke to conduct this round.
Yeah. So it has been reset. Now I request my co-workers to provide the experiments accordingly. The round consists of, or it is called as do it yourself. This is a buzzer round again, and in this buzzer round, you will be provided with some tasks. The needed instruments along with diverters. Means each you get 3 if the task is done and explained properly. But if it is incorrect, either in explanation or in hitting the buzzer without completing the task, then 1 mark will be taken out. Your gain will be slightly less, but the punishment will be quite large. So the 2 marks will be available and 2 marks will be taken out if the wrong buzzer is hit or the incorrect explanation is there. They may be given 3 test tubes each. Litmus paper is available for them from now. May I see what you have done? Yeah. Okay. Everything was poured in the same thing?
Yes.
Then they won't get mixed?
No, at different places.
At different places.
And cooker, so they don't mix.
Okay. What happened? Okay. You see, there are some rigid concepts in our mind. For all competitive exams as well as life problems, you need to break those particular concepts. One single strip was given. Now we need 2 litmus papers, red and blue. When that particular red is used with base, it is going to get converted into red blue. So there is no need of 2 different litmus papers. Second thing, why you kept one strip as one strip? That can be cleared. It's a simple paper. So just tear it into two pieces. I request. Then a thread, one strip.
होपफुली ऑडियंस सोच रहे हैं हम होते तो क्या करते.
Okay. So, and by the process which you are using, no one will be able to hit the buzzer. The thing again is your rigid concepts in your mind. String dikha, white color fixed in it, and then by holding the thread, I will be able to lift the ice cube. एक तो वो टच को भी महसूस होना चाहिए कि वो नमक नहीं रंगोली है. तो शाम तक भी उसके ऊपर रखोगे तो भी कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला. Now what was expected, that is expected. Everyone can try this now. Try to press it with pressure. Now whenever you increase the pressure, we know that melting point decreases. Due to that ice will melt over there. The stick will start getting in. You will have to have little patience over there. You go on pressing it for such good amount of time. For that reason, the ice cubes were bigger in size. And they are not cube, that I agree. So you need to press that particular thing. After some time, the stick will be in, and whenever you will release it, at that time it will get fixed in ice. That is what is expected. I have tried it at home. Over here also it will happen. It was just getting in. If anybody is able to do the same, definitely I will agree. And this was the only to everyone, please. Great. So this was expected. And so we will proceed further. By using scientific fact, saucer cube. Now it is not seen like this. It has been made in a proper way so that you will have face a problem. You are supposed to identify by using scientific fact which one is same is the answer. 6 has it. Ma'am, please.
This stick has root hairs, so obviously this is the root, and this doesn't have any root hairs, so this is the stem.
Root hair, is it unicellular or multicellular, beta? Can you say that this long structure it is root hair? It is unicellular. It is not visible. है ना? तो लॉजिक सही नहीं. आप आंसर मैं आपका एक्सेप्ट कर लूँगी, लेकिन लॉजिक इज नॉट करेक्ट.
So should we reduce some marks for this?
No, that
instead
is
of
okay.
2, 1.
हाँ, नहीं एक्सेप्टेबल ही नहीं है ना सर. दो में से कुछ एक रहेगा ही. एक्सप्लेनेशन इज एक्सपेक्टेड.
Okay. No, this is not.
No, beta, it is also incorrect.
Okay, so now the event is over. Please explain.
Everyone, please focus. These are in appearance, these are similar, right? लेकिन अगर आप इसको देखोगे, कहीं पर भी stem observe करना, you will have nodes and internodes very nicely placed. So if it is a stem, it must have nodes and internodes. If it is a root, it will never have nodes and internodes. कहीं पे उभरी हुई चीज है, लेकिन वो आपको uniform नहीं दिखेगी. तो now the contestant can observe for themselves if the nodes and internodes are present there or not. So that will be the identification trick.
Yes. The task is very interesting task. You are given one container, glass container. Basically, just cheat that the weighing pan which you have don't have the bar in between. You just have two pans. I have shown it in the picture. By mistake, that has been not removed. So, okay, fine. Assume that they are not attached to a bar, weighing bar. So they are just the two vessels. And what you are supposed to do is make the particular water exactly half. Give them some other container also. As water related. Containers. Please note this. I repeat myself, you don't have the weighing bar. Think about the experiment and then start doing it. Don't just do something blindly. This is the instrument which you have. You don't have the instrument which you are actually having with you. So almost every country, so they will say that just we are supposed to make it half, so we are pouring it. No one is going in wrong direction. I again take. Now, if suppose it is completely full and I want to make it half, whether anybody gets a clue for this? Yes, please. Perfectly correct. You are going to tilt it diagonally so that this point will match with this point. I hope everyone is able to see it now. Is this clear? And now this is perfectly half. But the problem was not given like this. Now can you help? Now it is like this. That's all. For that the marker was given. Marker. You are supposed to keep this on a table properly. Mark this over here. And now tilt it so that one point will be over here and another point will be over here. I hope everyone is clear with this. You'll have to give a try and error for this. I hope it is not. And this is half of that half. Anyway, fine, a wonderful experiment. Every participant have been given 2 pieces. Both are red in green. Nothing else than that. Which one is magnet and which one is mark? Sir, please reset it. Yes.
So this one is magnet and this one is iron piece.
Please explain.
So because repulsion is the slower test of magnetism, so this one, so this attracts this, but this part should means if this is a magnet, if this is a magnet and this is a magnet, it should repel. So both of them.
How you concluded that this one is magnet and this one is iron piece? Question was there.
So this pole and this pole.
Pole means are you sure that the poles are there?
This side.
Okay.
So this was.
Please reset, sir. Done. You are ready.
So this is a magnet. So because if in the middle we try to attract, it gets attracted, but the magnet has very low strength in the middle and it is not hitting.
Please say it once again.
So if we try to attack this, it attaches in the middle also, but magnet does not have much strength in the second part. That's why it's not attracted.
Wonderfully said. So, I think you are looking things. If I try to put it like this, it attracts. This also attracts. By this, I cannot say whether this is magnet or this is magnet. But the speciality is this, that every magnet is extremely weak at its center. If I try it in this way, there is no force of attraction neither from this, neither from this. But if I do it in over here, then it attracts. So that clearly indicates this one is a magnet and this is just a iron piece. So that is what he said very correctly, and he will get marks for this. And this is the last do it yourself. Ma'am will be giving some few samples to you and she will be explaining what you are supposed to do.
You are provided with present surfaces. Which surface in each of these sample, one more you are going to get. So on which surface the stomata will be present. The marks will be given only if all the fourth one I am giving you, all the four locations are correctly told. All the four surfaces are correctly told. Okay? So position of stomata. All the four should be correct. 5, 3,
3.
This one is parallelly finished. This one is parallelly.
Small request to everyone, please.
This one is parallelly finished, so it is a monocot plant, and monocot plant has stomata from both the sides.
Very correct.
This is also parallelly finished, so monocot plant and both the sides.
Is it a leaf or what?
No, it is not.
So what is it? It is a part of stem. Correct.
Then this has reticulate connection, so it will have stomata only on the upper side because it is a dipole plant. It will have stomata from the upper side, and this is also monocot plant, so it will have from both the sides.
No, I fear कि कुछ गलती हुई है साल तक. I will explain the correction, explain the thing after what second chance के बाद. Second chance. Anybody?
Now it is costly. Plus
Now,
2 marks.
should I? Okay. So as told by Sarthak, this first stomata will be present on both the surfaces. No issues. Here it is a cactus. Aloe आपको जो सबको commonly पता है. On the stem the stomata will be present. Fine, no problem. The thing is ये reticulate venation सार्थक ने बहुत अच्छी से पहचाना. उसको dicot है ये भी बताया. लेकिन डाइकॉट में कौन से सरफेस पे स्टोमेटा होते हैं? लोअर। एग्जैक्टली उल्टा बता दिया, अपर बता दिया, तो ये लोअर सरफेस चाहिए था। एंड दिस इज, इसके बारे में सुना बहुत है आप लोगों ने, शायद पहचाना नहीं। किसी ने पहचाना? किसी ने पहचाना इसको? मैम ने पहचाना। यस बेटा, जलकुंभी, वेरी गुड। जलकुंभी, वाटर हाइसिंथ, टेरर ऑफ बंगाल, वीड है वाटर का, है ना, सबने पढ़ा है। सो दिस इज हाउ इट लुक्स। तो अगर एक्वाटिक प्लांट है, उसके कौन से सरफेसेस पे स्टोमेटा रहेंगे? अपर, राइट? सो दैट वाज द करेक्ट आंसर। नोबडी गॉट द करेक्ट आंसर। सो हियर दिस राउंड इज ओवर. We are now at last round of this quiz. Each team will get 1 minute. In 1 minute, the questions will be asked. Speed of asking will be same for everyone. So, I will not say it is correct or wrong answer. Just you have to answer it and you have to move ahead. अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं आ रहा है, do not waste your time. Just say pass so that I can move to the next question. And जितने क्वेश्चन आपके पूरे होंगे, जितने करेक्ट आएंगे, accordingly for each correct answer +1. Okay? So it is a chance to gain as much as you can. Let us start with this rapid fire round. Just give me a moment. I will have the questions and we will start. Question. Elephantiasis is a chronic disease. True or false? As per cell theory, the smallest living organisms are the release of a mature egg cell from ovary is called. In which state of matter do the particles have the most energy? Sucrose isolated from sugarcane mixed with sucrose from beetroot. Is it a mixture or pure compound? What is the name of the compound with the formula CH3, CH2, CH3? In the visible spectrum, the color having the shortest wavelength is? Timer. Team 1 has answered 7 questions. Let us move to team. Ready? Should I start? Disease. True or false?
False.
The part of bacterial cell where chromosome is present.
Pass.
After fertilization in plants, which part converts into seed?
Ovary.
What eventually happens if energy is continually removed from a liquid?
It turns into solid.
Carbon dioxide in air is an element. True or false?
False.
An alkene with 7 carbon atoms has the formula.
False. Pass.
Bending of light rays when they enter from one medium to another medium is called. Once a satellite has been launched into orbit, the only force governing its motion is the force of
Gravity.
On which planet can one find the solar system's largest volcano?
Pass.
The solution for 3m is equal to 5m minus 8 by 5.
Pass.
What is the scale of absolute temperature?
Pass.
Area of trapezium is? Timer.
The last.
Area of trapezium.
Should we answer?
No.
Okay. Sleeping sickness is a protozoal disease. True or false? Bacterial cell is?
Pass.
Pteridophytes reproduces asexually by?
Pass.
What eventually happens to a gas if its pressure is increased?
It becomes plasma.
Separation method that relies on differences in boiling points.
Distillation.
What is the general formula of alkane?
CnH2 plus 2.
Which mirror is used as a head mirror by the ENT surgeons?
Concave.
The distance is always equal to the displacement in uniform circular motion. True or false?
False.
What process produces a star's energy?
Pass.
What should be added to minus 7 by 3 to get 8 by 3?
Pass.
What is the name of seismologist who invented the scale to measure the magnitude of earthquake? Area of square in terms of diagonal. Huh? Pardon? Okay. Sure. Next thing. The sexually transmitted disease, true or false? Trisomy of chromosome number 21 results in 2.
Pass.
The first occurrence of menstruation in human female is called.
Pass.
What is the name of the change when a gas becomes a solid?
Deposition.
A crystal of table salt is made up of only one type of atom. True or false?
False.
The liquefied petroleum gas mainly consists of.
Pass.
A solid disk and a solid sphere have the same mass and same radius. Which one has the higher moment of inertia about its center of mass?
Sphere.
The direction of acceleration in uniform circular motion is along.
Pass.
What happens to a collapsed star that is too massive to be supported?
Pass.
The number of sides in a regular polygon is 15. Then measure of each exterior angle is. Okay. AIDS is a vector-borne disease. True or false?
False.
Number of autosome pairs in human.
23.
Fertilization in humans takes place in.
Pass.
The amount of space a liquid takes up is.
Volume.
The smallest part of a compound which still has the properties of that compound is called.
23.
Which carbon compound is used as an antiseptic to sterilize wounds and syringes in hospitals?
Pass.
On heating, what happens to the resistance of a semiconductor?
It length increases.
The force between two bodies is directly proportional to the.
Pass.
After Sun, which is the next nearest star to Earth? Star to Earth.
Pass.
The sum of angles of all interior angles of a convex polygon of side 7 is.
Pass. Pass.
Who developed the idea of crop rotation? Last. Ready, Atharva? Interior disease, true or false?
True.
How many sex chromosomes a male gamete possess?
One pair.
In flowering plants, where does pollen germination takes place?
Anther.
When a liquid becomes a gas at any temperature, it is called.
Pass.
How many atoms are present in a molecule of sodium hydroxide?
2.
C4H6 is the chemical formula for.
Pass.
If the speed of a moving magnet inside a coil increases, the electric current in the soil,
Pass.
in the coil, sorry, pass. The numerical ratio of displacement to distance for a moving object is.
Pass.
What causes the gas tail of a comet to always point away from the sun?
Because it's moving towards the sun.
Nice.
The reaction takes.
No, I'm sorry, that is not the correct answer. Otherwise, I would have accepted that even after that. Yes, so everybody enjoyed the quiz and बहुत सारे answers खुद रहे थे. Who am I या कोई भी experiment में किसी को कोई और logic सूझा हो, you can share. Till then हमारे results यहाँ पे ready हो जाएंगे. So within few minutes the results will be in front of you. And till then, any of the team member can express their views if you are interested. Anybody? शायद गलतफहमी हो गई एक दूसरे को तो you were waiting.
And I learned much from this quiz. It was very fascinating to perform experiments, perform the rapid fire round and give answers to complicated questions. I am much more exhilarated to feel that this was a very nice quiz organized by Oke Sir, and I feel very nice about it. Thank you.
Anybody else with us?
In that ice cube, that experiment we can use that stick and we can load it as fast as possible and make a friction and take it inside that and take it upward also. By friction it can be useful.
Yeah.
You all are sufficiently exhausted. Some few of you came nearly about 4:45 over here. But me and my colleagues are still more exhausted because we were working for this for long period. And ma'am will be the proper person to say about this. But I will like to put some few comments over here. You were sitting in audience. Have you realized many a times, अरे ये इतना सिंपल है क्यों नहीं बोल रहा? ये ऐसा हमको कई बार लगा. This is the difference between the All India Rank 1 and All India Rank 5000. Their knowledge is almost same. They are not having much difference in their knowledge. The difference is in the calmness of mental state and alertness of mind. बस तिथेच फरक असतो. आणि या अशा काही इव्हेंट्सनी वी आर एबल टू सस्टेन दैट प्रेशर. अब देखो ये कई ऐसे क्वेश्चंस थे कि जो बहुत ही आसान थे मगर पास बोल दिया उसने. रैपिड फायर में आगे का क्वेश्चन लेंगे ना, आगे का और सिंपल होगा तो, और आगे का सिंपल होगा तो. यही होता है पेपर में भी. कई बार बहुत सा सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन मगर उसका प्रेजेंटेशन ऐसा रहता है कि हमको लगता है कि नहीं नहीं ये नहीं जमेगा, ग्राफ है, ये है, वो है, जाने दो, छोड़ दो, चलो आगे का लेंगे. एंड दैट वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन वी यूज, वी डोंट ट्राई एंड वी ट्राई द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन with the expectation that next question will be easier and familiar to me. Oh, it's not. So next one. Oh, it's not. Next one. Oh, it's not. और फिर बाद में वो सुनने के पहले Oh, it's not. क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन हो गया. फिजिक्स जानता ही नहीं मेरे को. Fix. So such type of things are there. So I strongly recommend you that one of the toughest round in this to design is definitely yes experiments, but at the same time who am I? Who am I का जो क्लू रहता है वो क्लू ऐसा चाहिए कि उसने वही साइंटिस्ट या वही प्रिंसिपल देना चाहिए. This cannot be the clue. I was born in year 1982. तो यार ये कैसे क्या क्लू है? I am an Indian scientist. No, this cannot be the key. If you look at the questions over here, each and every clue was pointing to just one single person or identity or quantity or whatsoever it is. It was not having second choice. So that has to be worked hard. MCQ choices or diverters are created. So you can be at the position of a teacher or a paper setter if you start thinking in this way. I request Monica ma'am to give the vote of thanks. Though the particular event is totally in-house event, we all are very much attached to each other. But even then, I request her to complete this formality and then we will take the result.
First one who stood was Atharva with 31 marks. Second was Sarthak with 25 marks. Swaranjali stood at place 3. Atharva Deshmukh 15 stood at 4th place. Dhruva, right? Yes, Dhruva stood at 5th place with 14 marks, and Atharva, you could have done better. You stood at the 6th place, 10 marks.
अभी इतना सब होने के बाद बच्चे यहाँ सोच रहे हैं, खासकर जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, सर ने एक लाइन लिखी थी, बहुत अच्छे प्राइजेस मिलने वाले हैं. ये तो क्या रिजल्ट अनाउंस, ताली बजाओ अपने घर वालों को. So definitely the prizes are there. लेकिन अगर आप लोगों को ढंग से अप्रिशिएट करना है तो आपका ऑडियंस इससे भी बड़ा होना चाहिए. दैट इज द थिंग. दैट इज वाई प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पर हम लोग पोस्टपोन कर रहे हैं. यू विल बी properly informed, properly invited for that prize distribution, and then it will be there. So I congratulate all the winners as well as the audience कि जिन्होंने इतनी अच्छी से यहाँ पर कहीं पर ये लीक नहीं किया है आंसर. So for that, yes, the audience is beautiful. The teams are very nice. But before I conclude this program, thanks to some of my colleagues कि जिनके बिना ये पूरा सेटअप पॉसिबल नहीं था. तो आई विल स्टार्ट विद संतोष भाऊ, विलास भाऊ, रोशन सर. संजू सर यहाँ पे नहीं है, वो उनको जाना पड़ा. तो डेफिनेटली दे वर द मेजर कंट्रीब्यूटर्स इन दिस एंटायर जो यहाँ पे अरेंजमेंट हो वो प्रॉपर हो. एंड हमको कम चांसेस मिलते हैं उनको इस तरह से सबके सामने थैंक यू कहने की. तो डेफिनेटली they are thanksworthy and thank you very much for that. I also am thankful to my colleagues, Vikas Sir, Chetan Sir, उसके बाद प्रिया मैम एंड जो लोग भी हम लोगों को कंटिन्यूसली बूस्ट अप करते हैं. सारे क्लासेस शुरू होते हैं उसके साथ साथ हम लोग ये एक्टिविटीज करते हैं. सो सेफ हैंड्स लिटरली इट इज अ फैमिली कि जब कभी जिसको कोई एक्सपेक्ट की जाए कि ये हमको हेल्प कर देंगे तो डेफिनेटली दे आर ऑलवेज देयर. तो आज बहुत सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आपने देखी होगी कि सारे टीचर्स ने मिलकर संभाली है. सो आई एम हाईली थैंकफुल टू ओक मैम. उनका प्रेजेंस ही हम लोगों को मॉरली बूस्ट अप करने के लिए बहुत काफ़ी है. और जितनी बार हम लोग सर के घर जाते हैं ये सारा डिजाइनिंग करने के लिए तो वो एक एडिशनल बेनिफिट होता है पेट पूजा का. तो यस, सो शी इज अ मदर फिगर एंड वी आर कि आप कोई भी इवेंट बोलो करना है क्या, जो हमेशा हाँ कहते हैं, सिर्फ हाँ नहीं कहते, जो आपको प्रमोट करते हैं, आपके साथ में होते हैं, वो ओक सर. सो एंड विद दिस अगर मैंने बाई चांस है उनको भी थैंक्स. एंड अगेन वंस अगेन सारे स्टूडेंट्स, अपना ही इवेंट था, आप लोगों ने एंजॉय किया. सो होपफुली सबको एंड सर की परमिशन से आज का प्रोग्राम यही खत्म.